Over 60, 5 seeds that fight memory loss, and 5 that trigger it after 60. Your brain's health isn't just about crosswords and exercise, it's about what you put on your plate every single day. Seeds, those tiny powerhouses we often overlook, can either protect your memory like a shield, or quietly chip away at it. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 seeds most likely to accelerate memory decline, cloud your thinking, and even increase your risk for dementia, starting from the least harmful to the most dangerous. Then, we'll switch gears and uncover the 5 seeds that can do the opposite. Nourish your neurons, improve blood flow to your brain, and sharpen your recall even decades later. Backed by research from top neurological and nutritional studies, these aren't random health tips, they're evidence-based insights you can start using today. By the end, you'll know exactly which seeds to clear out of your pantry and which to keep front and center. And the difference could mean years of clearer thinking, better focus, and more independence. Now, let's count down the seeds that can quietly sabotage your memory after 60. Starting with number 5. Number 5, sunflower seeds. At first glance, sunflower seeds seem harmless, even healthy, packed with vitamin E and a favorite snack for decades. But after 60, eating them in excess can work against your brain. The problem isn't just the seeds themselves, but the way most of them are processed and flavored. Store-bought sunflower seeds are often roasted at high temperatures, which damages their delicate polyunsaturated fats and turns them into compounds that promote oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the biggest drivers of brain aging. It damages neurons, slows down signal transmission, and makes it harder for your brain to repair itself. On top of that, many commercial sunflower seeds are heavily salted and flavored with MSG or artificial seasonings, which can increase blood pressure and inflammation to major risk factors for memory loss and dementia. Even plain roasted seeds can have a hidden danger: high levels of cadmium, a heavy metal that sunflower plants naturally absorb from the soil. Over time, cadmium can build up in the body and has been linked to cognitive decline in older adults. Studies from environmental health journals have found that people with higher cadmium levels perform worse on memory and attention tests, even without obvious signs of illness. So, while sunflower seeds may feel nostalgic and satisfying for seniors, they can be a slow-acting risk to brain health, especially when eaten daily or in large quantities. Number 4, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds, or pepitas, are often marketed as a superfood, loaded with magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants. But for seniors over 60, especially those concerned about memory, they can be a double-edged sword. The problem starts with their high omega-6 fatty acid content. While omega-6 fats aren't inherently bad, the modern diet already contains far too much of them compared to omega-3 south. This imbalance fuels chronic inflammation, and brain inflammation is strongly linked to faster cognitive decline. When omega-6 intake overshadows omega-3s, the body produces more inflammatory compounds that can damage the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Another hidden issue is mold contamination. Pumpkin seeds are often stored for long periods before packaging, especially when imported. In humid or poorly ventilated storage, they can develop aflatoxins, toxic compounds from mold, that, even in small amounts, have been shown to harm brain cells and impair learning and memory in animal studies. Salted and flavored varieties add to the risk, increasing sodium load and sometimes introducing additives that strain blood vessels and impair circulation to the brain. And here's something many overlook: pumpkin seeds are calorie-dense. Just a few handfuls a day can contribute to weight gain, and excess weight is another independent risk factor for memory loss and dementia. So while a small sprinkle on a salad might be fine, making pumpkin seeds a daily snack can quietly work against your brain's long-term health after 60. Number 3, poppy seeds. They may look harmless, just tiny black dots sprinkled on bread or muffins, but for seniors, they carry risks that go beyond simple calories. These seeds naturally contain trace amounts of opiate alkaloids, such as morphine and codeine, which the plant uses as a defense mechanism. While the levels in culinary poppy seeds are low, they can still affect the nervous system when consumed regularly, especially in older adults whose liver and kidney function may be slower. Even small doses can cause subtle drowsiness, reduced alertness, or slowed reaction time, all of which can impair cognitive sharpness. In fact, research in geriatric pharmacology has shown that sedative effects, even from mild natural compounds, can increase the risk of confusion and memory lapses. Over time, another issue is contamination. Poppy seeds are often imported and can carry residues of processing chemicals or even unwashed plant material, which significantly increases alkaloid content. Studies have also found that improper washing or roasting fails to fully remove these compounds. And let's not forget, poppy seeds are often part of baked goods loaded with sugar and refined flour, which create spikes in blood sugar that are directly tied to memory decline and higher dementia risk in seniors. For older adults trying to preserve mental clarity, frequent consumption of poppy seeds, especially in sweet pastries, may be quietly sabotaging brain performance in the long run. Number 2, chia is praised as a modern superfood, but for seniors over 60, its reputation can be misleading. While it's true that chia contains omega-3s, the type it provides alpha-linolenic acid ALA is poorly converted by the human body into the active forms, EPA and DHA, that actually protect brain cells. For older adults, this conversion rate can be as low as 2 to 4%, meaning most of the supposed brain benefits never materialize. On the other side of the equation, CA's high soluble fiber content can create digestive problems if eaten in large amounts, especially when dry seeds are consumed without enough water. They swell up dramatically, which can lead to bloating, discomfort, and in rare cases, dangerous blockages in the esophagus or intestines. A bigger risk for seniors with slower digestion. Another overlooked problem is that chia seeds can interact with blood-thinning medication and blood pressure drugs, potentially causing dizziness, confusion, or increased bleeding risk, all of which can indirectly affect brain health. And when chia is marketed in sweetened puddings, flavored drinks, or energy bars, it's often paired with high sugar content that fuels inflammation and damages blood vessels in the brain. So while a tiny sprinkle over a salad is fine, the trendy habit of adding large spoonfuls to every meal may do more harm than good for memory after 60. Number 1, flaxseeds often praised as a golden key to better health. Yet, for seniors concerned about memory, this tiny seed can carry serious downsides. The main issue lies in its high levels of alpha-linolenic acid, the same plant-based omega-3 found in chia, which the body struggles to convert into the brain protective forms, EPA and DHA. After 60, this conversion becomes even less efficient, leaving brain cells without the nourishment they actually need. Flax also contains significant amounts of phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body, while harmless in small doses for most people. In older adults, they can subtly affect hormone-sensitive tissues and, in some cases, interfere with thyroid function. Low thyroid activity is directly linked to slower thinking, reduced focus, and memory problems. Another concern is rancidity. Flax oil and ground flaxseed oxidize quickly, and once the oils break down, they produce harmful compounds that contribute to oxidative stress, one of the fastest ways to age the brain. Many store-bought flax products have already sat for weeks or months before you open them, meaning oxidation may have started long before they reach your kitchen. For seniors striving to keep their minds sharp, relying heavily on flax as a daily brain booster can quietly backfire. Now, let's switch gears, because not all seeds are harmful. In fact, some can act like a daily investment in your brain, helping improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and even support the growth of new neural connections. For seniors over 60, choosing the right seeds can make a noticeable difference in memory retention, focus, and mental clarity. Just as we counted down the ones to avoid, we'll now start from the 5th most beneficial and work our way to the ultimate brain-protecting seed. And remember, it's not about eating huge amounts, but about making these nutrient-packed foods a regular, balanced part of your diet. So, let's begin with number 5 on the list of memory-boosting seeds. Number 5, sesamothave, been used in traditional diets for thousands of years, yet modern research is only now uncovering how powerful they can be for the aging brain. Sesame is rich in lignan's unique plant compounds that have strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds help protect neurons from oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of age-related memory decline. Sesame also contains sesamol and sesamum, two natural chemicals shown in laboratory studies to improve blood circulation and protect brain tissue from damage. For seniors, better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to the brain's memory centers, helping maintain sharper thinking. Another benefit is sesame's high magnesium content, which supports healthy nerve signaling and has been linked to lower risk of depression, a condition that can indirectly harm memory. In many cultures, sesame oil is used not only in cooking, but also as part of traditional therapies to promote longevity. The key is moderation. A small daily sprinkle over salads or vegetables, or using unrefined sesame oil in cooking, can bring these benefits without excess calories. Over 60, sesame can be a subtle but effective ally in keeping the mind clear and focused. Number 4, hemp. For years, these tiny green seeds were overlooked or misunderstood, yet they hold one of the most balanced nutrient profiles in the entire plant kingdom, especially for seniors aiming to keep their memory sharp. Hemp provides a rare and nearly perfect ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, meaning it naturally counteracts the inflammation imbalance that fuels brain aging. Unlike chia or flax, the omega-3s in hemp are supported by gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, an anti-inflammatory fat that has been studied for its ability to improve blood flow to the brain and protect neurons from damage. Research in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism has shown that diets containing GLA can reduce markers of brain inflammation in older adults, which translates into better cognitive performance over time. Hemp seeds are also a complete protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids crucial for maintaining the neurotransmitters that carry messages between brain cells. On top of that, they're rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant known for its role in protecting cell membranes, including those of delicate brain neurons. Vitamin E deficiency is strongly linked to cognitive decline, so including hemp seeds regularly can help fill that gap naturally. And unlike many other seeds, hemp is gentle on digestion when eaten in its raw hold form, an important factor for seniors who may experience digestive sensitivity. A few spoonfuls blended into a smoothie, stirred into oatmeal, or sprinkled over vegetables can give your brain a steady supply of building blocks for focus, clarity, and memory retention. For those over 60, hemp is more than a trendy health food. It's a strategic choice for keeping the mind resilient against the effects of aging. Number 3, cumin. It's a spice you've probably tasted countless times in soups, stews, or curries, but few realize that the tiny seeds responsible for that warm, earthy flavor can also play a role in protecting your memory after sipping. Cumin is loaded with bioactive compounds like cuminaldehyde and terpenes, which have been shown in laboratory studies to act as potent antioxidants, neutralizing the free radicals that damage brain cells and accelerate cognitive decline. One of its most promising benefits for seniors lies in its ability to enhance acetylcholine activity in the brain. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter essential for learning, memory formation, and maintaining attention, and levels naturally decrease with age, contributing to slower thinking and forgetfulness. Research published in Phytotherapy Research found that cumin extract improved memory retention and recall in older animal models, suggesting similar protective effects could be possible for humans. Another advantage for seniors is cumin's impact on blood sugar regulation. Large spikes and drops in blood sugar have been directly linked to mood swings, brain fog, and long-term damage to blood vessels feeding the brain. Cumin helps stabilize these levels, ensuring a more consistent supply of glucose, the brain's primary fuel. Additionally, cumin has mild antimicrobial properties that can support gut health. This matters because the gut-brain axis, a communication network between your digestive system and your central nervous system, plays a huge role in memory and mood. A healthy gut can mean a healthier mind, and cumin's natural compounds help maintain that balance. For practical use, cumin is easy to add to your diet. Sprinkle ground cumin over roasted vegetables, stir it into soups, or use whole seeds when preparing rice or lentils. Even small daily amounts can contribute to a cumulative brain protective effect over time. For seniors over 60, cumin offers a triple benefit, supporting neurotransmitter health, improving circulation, and reducing inflammation, all critical factors in preserving memory well into the later years. Number 2, fennel, long celebrated in Mediterranean and Ayurvedic traditions. Fennel seeds are far more than a fragrant after-meal chew. They are a potent, science-backed ally for preserving brain health after 60. These small, pale green seeds are rich in flavonoids, phenolic compounds, and essential oils like mannitol, which act as powerful antioxidants. Antioxidants are crucial for seniors because they help neutralize oxidative stress, one of the primary drivers of age-related memory loss and neuron damage. What sets fennel apart from many other seeds is its unique combination of brain protective and circulatory benefits. The volatile oils in fennel help relax and dilate blood vessels, improving cerebral blood flow and ensuring the brain receives a steady, oxygen-rich blood supply. For older adults, this is critical, as reduced blood flow to the brain is a key factor in dementia risk. Fennel seeds are also naturally rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, keeping strain off the delicate network of vessels that nourish the brain. Stable blood pressure means a lower chance of microvascular damage, the tiny, often invisible injuries to brain tissue that slowly erode cognitive abilities. Additionally, fennel provides modest but steady amounts of vitamin C and manganese, both of which support the production of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals are essential, not only for mood, but also for memory retention and focus, helping seniors stay mentally sharp and emotionally resilient. Perhaps most interesting is fennel's role in balancing hormones. Research in the Journal of Food Biochemistry has shown that certain compounds in fennel mimic estrogen in gentle, plant-based ways. For postmenopausal women, this can help stabilize mood and improve sleep quality to factors that indirectly protect memory by reducing chronic stress and fatigue. Fennel seeds also aid digestion, reducing bloating and discomfort that can interfere with nutrient absorption. A healthy digestive system is closely tied to a healthy brain via the gut-brain axis, and fennel's soothing effect on the stomach supports that link. Incorporating fennel into a daily routine is easy. You can brew it into a tea, sprinkle lightly crushed seeds into soups and stews, or simply chew a teaspoon after meals to aid digestion while delivering those neuroprotective compounds. For seniors, especially those over 60, fennel isn't just a flavorful spice, it's a daily defense system against the gradual creep of memory decline. Number 1, walnuts. Among all the seeds and seed-like foods available, walnuts stand out as the most powerful ally for brain health after 60, and for good reason. Packed with polyunsaturated fats, they are one of the richest plant-based sources of DHA, the active form of omega-3 fatty acid that directly nourishes brain cells and supports the structure of neuronal membranes. Unlike plant sources that require complex conversion, the DHA in walnuts is ready for the brain to use, making it invaluable for seniors whose conversion efficiency naturally declines with age. This nutrient helps preserve the hippocampus, the brain's memory control center, and enhances communication between neurons, which translates into better recall, focus, and learning ability. Walnuts are also loaded with antioxidants such as polyphenols, vitamin E, and melatonin, all of which work together to combat oxidative stress and inflammation, two of the most destructive forces in age-related cognitive decline. Studies, including long-term research from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, have linked regular walnut consumption to slower brain aging and even improved performance on memory tests in older adults. Beyond brain chemistry, walnuts support healthy circulation by improving endothelial function, the ability of blood vessels to expand and contract efficiently, ensuring that the brain receives a consistent supply of oxygen and nutrients. They also provide key minerals like magnesium and copper, which assist in neurotransmitter production and protect against mood disorders that can indirectly harm memory. While calorie-dense, their nutrient profile makes them a food where quality outweighs quantity. Just a small handful a few times a week can yield measurable benefits. For seniors over 60, walnuts are more than a snack. They are a strategic, evidence-backed tool for preserving mental sharpness and independence. Well, into later years, and there you have it, the 5 seeds that can quietly sabotage your memory, and the 5 that can help protect it for years to come. For seniors over 60, these tiny foods carry a big impact. shaping how well your brain ages, how clearly you think, and how much independence you can maintain. The wrong choices can fuel inflammation, restrict blood flow, and damage neurons, while the right ones can nourish your brain, stabilize mood, and keep your mind sharp well into your 70s and 80s. Remember, it's not about chasing every trend or overloading your diet with superfoods, but about knowing which everyday foods work for you and which work against you. I'm the author behind Senior Book, and I believe that even the smallest changes, like swapping one seed for another, can change the course of your health. Now that you know what to avoid and what to embrace, the choice is in your hands. Your brain's future starts with what you put on your plate today.